Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Lost Ark video. It's Topical Tuesday, where we go over the last top posts over the last week in the Lost Ark game subreddit. Jesus Christ. I can't think of what I'm doing, man. Look, throat still isn't perfect, but it is feeling a little bit better, so knock on wood that I will continue to get better. This is the post from last week, it's just titties, but there's some more titties for y'all. There are no patch notes as of right now, so if you're looking for patch notes, very disappointing week for you guys. I will expect patch notes probably next week. A lot of people think Brell is coming out on the 26th, or the 22nd, excuse me, that's the 26th. The 26th is my birthday. That's probably why I have that date in my head. Anyways, Brell is likely coming out on the 22nd, so expect patch notes around then. What do we got going on here? Bro, card sets, inflation. What do we got here that aren't memes? Hot take. Bonus packs are bad, I know that. Some an announcement of announcement. I'll open that just for funsies. Okay. So the Brell 2.0 card set quick guide. This is a bunch of numbers that mean nothing to me, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. I mean, 19%, 19%, 20%, 21%, 25%, 30%. Wow, these are numbers. I'm guessing this is the percentage increase in damage. But, I mean, I don't know. Can't be card gatekeeper if no one has the cards. True. Facts. You got me fucked up if you think I'm gonna farm this shit again. No way. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit either. We'll see if I even make it to fucking hard mode Brell item level. It just depends on how the honing goes. I'm not expecting to make it, but if I do, I do. Just a bunch of numbers. What's this? Burden tier plan. Oh, lightning damage. Very cool. TLTR doesn't matter, that's what I'm saying, brother. Main reason for inflation at the moment is the alt roster busting. Oh yeah, I remember this post. This is the post I briefly looked at on the Arconomics episode that I did last week. But this is just, we'll just go over this again. Listen, the main reason for inflation at the moment is the alt roster busting. I say this as someone taking advantage of it. I'm not some holier-than-thou person damning those abusing it, but I'm mostly just shedding light on it. Most Theomine and Echidna buses go anywhere from 10k at the lowest to 15k at the highest, but average around 12k during peak hours when a lot of people are busing. This means for any gold-earning alt character, buying buses makes about 15.5k gold. Most Behemoth buses are 13 to 14k, which adds 4 to 5k gold, but it takes a bit longer than the other two, so it's only if you have additional time. I have an alt roster of 5 from using free power passes, Ignite, etc. Every week just for riding a bus, it gets me around 75 to 100k gold. A little more depending on if I feel like doing chaos or even auction house stuff. That's up to 100k free gold for doing nothing. I also have access to 3 different accounts of friends that have quit in the past. It's another 300 plus k free gold per week. I know some people that make multiple accounts from Ignite, some with a staggering 15 plus accounts that all have 2 to 3 characters buying buses every week. You might ask, how do these people have time to do this? But then you have to realize, if you're just buying a bus, you're not really actively playing. Let's be real, if you're playing Lost Ark, you're probably already a gamer, so while you play anything else, you're making free gold in the background. Only time you have to actually play is Theomine Gate 2, where you get to learn the counter, and that only takes a few minutes of attention at most. My income every week is just shy of hitting 1 million gold. I know people who make over double than me, and people wonder why there's a mass inflation in this game. So this has always been a thing, though it is like exceptionally bad right now, and I think that's just because of the massive power creep making content very easy. Like exponentially easier than it has been historically. And this is not a new thing, like I said. This is something that's happened for a very long time. Just maybe not to this degree, or at least not to this degree since like the Braille days, the early Braille days, where it was like a similar amount of power increase going from not Braille to having Braille gear, because the massive item level increase and all that shit. But I mean, I definitely think this contributes to the amount of gold in the game. I think more than anything, it's gonna be the Giga Sweats who capitalize on doing stuff like this, or they're the busters themselves, and then you have, obviously, the robots. Those are the two main big sources of tons of fucking gold. Showering is an option. Showering is like a daily. You stack the rested bonus. Holy shit. Unholy aura. Inflation is due to other factors too. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Not just what you posted. Find it highly unlikely that this is a main contributor. Yeah, I don't think it's the main contributor, but I definitely think it's a factor. And it's been a factor since as long as the game has existed. But I don't think it's so much the people doing the buses, or the people getting the buses. I think it's more so the people doing the buses. It's just way too time-consuming to do. I say this is a guy who does not buy buses since Brelicon and only has one alt. Well, I mean, I don't think the buses take that long, to be fair. And, I mean, you say yourself you don't even buy them, so... you wouldn't really know. There are some other reasons. There's fuck all to spend gold on, nothing other than pushing alts over the gold investment in terms of fun. Even that is fucked after 1660 unless you have advanced zoning done already. Probably true. Relic books are a fat fucking scam, so are ancients and gems. You'd have to be stupid to spend on these without when anyone with eyes can tell you that the power gained is dog shit for the cost. I mean, I'm down to spend 500k gold for one Relic Adrenaline book. That's peak gameplay to me, which is why I don't play the game that much. Bots and arm tiers. There's so many fucking bots to change after the change to trusted status. My server Theamine is busy 50% of the time when I log in. It's ridiculous how many 1640 bots there are compared to before. Yeah. Hand in hand with that, there's also so many arm tiers. The amount of these fuckers is embarrassing. It is beyond blatant. They single-handedly help to drive up prices on mats. There's a reason why weapon stones shot up after people got their Aegir weapons, and so have lava breaths. Lava breaths are insane. But yeah, this is what I think the main factor is always going to be in terms of like gold inflation. It's just the bots, man. If it's profitable to sell gold to people, there will be more bots. If it's less profitable, there will be less bots. But I think bots are always going to be the main source of why is my gold so worthless or not. Obviously things like gold sinks and shit help alleviate this, but at the end of the day, there's only so much a gold sink can do when 75% of the CCU are bots. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just pulled that number out of my ass, but it wouldn't surprise me. Here, I'll show you. So this is the Steam DB, and very briefly, people speculate this was a ban wave, but it went from 38k CCU on a Thursday to about 12k CCU on a fucking Friday. And even throughout the Friday, it only just kind of spiked back up to like 20k. Some people say it was a ban wave, some people say it was a power outage, some people say it was an internet outage. Believe what you will. All I know is, like, shit like this is not normal. Especially when the historic graph is nothing like that, right? Like, it's, like, pretty standard. Constantly, steadily going up. I wonder why. and then just a random massive spike downward. And I mean, this spike is maintenance. This spike is something happening. Something robotic happening. But there's a lot of bots. And then this last point, I'm not going to go over the last points. Not to sound like an asshole, you have an unhealthy amount of free time to do this, or a work from home job. See, so the vast majority of people who play these super niche games at like this crazy level, especially for Lost Ark, you see it a lot in pretty much all of these Korean MMOs though, where like I guess the higher echelon of players, pretty much every waking moment is spent on the game or adjacent to the game. So yeah, they for sure work from home, or they just don't have work right now for whatever reason, and if they're awake, they're doing something adjacent to the game. So, doesn't surprise me. Is what it is, right? Hot take, the issue of DPS for hard mode Brel is overblown by KR. The reason they had DPS issues is because Korean bards are garbage at the game. I said it, Korean bards are fucking dog shit. They make up a sizable chunk of the support player base in KR. The West has run the meta for bard gameplay, and KR only recently caught up and stopped doing dumb shit like running Sound Shock plus Buckshot. Early NA groups will have zero issues with DPS, and you can quote me on that. I don't think there will be zero issue. I feel like that's a bit of an overstatement. And I think it's really strange to hyper focus on like the quality of players rather than the biggest like benefit that we have. And it's the fact that we know what to do in the fight because the fight has been figured out for us. And even knowing what to do, it still makes it difficult. So, I don't know, just bizarre. I feel like this guy just doesn't like Korean bards. I have no stake in the game. I have no ass in the shake. But I do agree that Korean players in general are very narrow-minded, and the reason why I say this is because of this post right here. There's other things that have irked me too. Like how Ari Deathblade needed Freevo to cook us up a build where the rework has been out in Korea for much longer without them ever coming up with anything usable. This is very true, and it seems like a trend with Korean players in general, where they don't bother trying things. Once somebody says something is the best, they just parrot that forever, even if it's definitely not the case. You've seen it multiple times, time and time again, especially with Arc Passive. You see shit like Robust Soul Fist is like complete dog shit. EO Spec is the only way to go, when it turns out EO Spec is technically like one of the lower specs to play. Even EO Swift technically beats it out. You see the same shit with Berserker, how Berserker was apparently dog shit. Berserker's not apparently dog shit. Mayhem goes fucking crazy. People were like, Mayhem dead, Mayhem dead. No, Mayhem not dead. You see it with Deathblade, you see it with Soul Eater. This I definitely think is a problem, but just calling all Korean bards shit is strange to me. Oh man. Casual xenophobia, you know what I'm saying? New Year's bonus room packs. These are fucking something, huh? These are always such a fucking scam. Like, they're good if you were already gonna spend money on this shit to begin with, which is what I always say in these videos. But if you're looking for like a good deal because you wanna like get a good deal but also get like some shit and like a game that you enjoy playing, these are never fucking worth it. I love to spend money on video games, and I love it even more to spend it on a good deal. I cannot in good faith put $150 into this game at once, even if it's insane value. I imagine they have mats evaporating, and 10 minutes after buying the bundles, there's nothing left. Great bundles. My god, $150 is expensive, though. That's kind of what I mean. Because it's like, even if these are valuable or in value for your money, I could never willingly tell somebody, yeah, man, this shit, buy this shit now. Because at the end of the day, what you're doing is essentially buying slot machine rolls. And just because you're getting a good deal on those slot machine rolls doesn't mean the slot machine will give you anything. The thought of doing 30 cubes makes me want to kill myself before even starting. Oh, man. This is a lot of text, but the relevant text is the gold value is approximately 1.8 million. Calculating the most expensive mats. So it is what it is. I mean, obviously, if you're gonna spend money on the game and you're already gonna buy something like this anyways, obviously these are good, but I would never tell somebody who wasn't already gonna spend money on it to go spend money on it, you know what I mean? Summon announcement of announcement, FYI image. Update news incoming this week. Look to midweek Wednesday. Okay, so patch notes Wednesday, I guess. Well, there you go. Anyways, I think that's it. I think I'm starting to fully lose my voice again, and I need to stop talking so much because I want to get my voice fully better. I'm hoping I wake up one of these days and my voice is just completely fixed. Or maybe I just lose my voice entirely. I don't know at this point. Thanks for hanging out with your favorite squeaky toy. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Thank you to my YouTube members. It's Biscuits and Your Diz. Remix My Life. I'm Nufu. I love you guys all. And like the video if you like it. Subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye.